In a world striving for justice, corruption remains a silent enemy, eroding trust, stealing opportunities, and widening the gap between the powerful and the powerless. But what does corruption truly mean to those who face it every day? In this video, we dive into the voices that matter, the stories, perspectives, and truths about corruption and its impact on society.
Alright, so what does the term corruption mean to you?
I think when you say corruption, I think of bribery. It's when someone with a higher authority offers you a sum of money or something that will benefit you, but it will take the rights of others.
To me, it means someone using their authority or their power or the position they have for their own personal gain.
So corruption is when someone uses their power or position in the dishonest way to benefit themselves instead of doing what is fair or right. And it can involve taking bribes or stealing money or giving unfair advantages to friends or family.
To me, corruption is about when someone wants to achieve something or like to get something out of their way in exchange for money.
Causes below, because I don't think we ever have enough money. So like, why not when you have enough extra? I think it's quite obvious.
The main cause of corruption, I think, is pretty evident. It's the person's own personal greed for wealth and power. And also, I think the other factor that adds on to it is the leniency of the government and how they just get away with it so easily.
Money, well, basically people who wants to like get a shortcut to get something they want.
I guess people would think that as long as you have money, you can get away with offenses. Yeah, so people would not treat the law as the law, but rather a suggestion.
I believe corruption affects society negatively because everything is judged unfairly. It's not the people that deserve to get these things that are going to get the things. It's the people with the most money. So corruption will negatively affect the economy of the country. Like maybe, for example, in driving schools, you see students just offering bribes to the evaluators, and by right they shouldn't be able to get a license. In the future, they might cause crashes or something like that. Yeah.
The build of negative mindset where people would think with money you can get anything.
Corruption, usually the money is used for something else. Like if you're in a company and you're an accountant, like the money should be used for the company and somehow you're taking it out of the company or or I don't know. In a way, I think it should be used for something else, and so I think you're taking funds away from what can make society better.
Yes, in my home country, India, I have noticed a lot of political corruption which is due to religion biasness. But people from my community are not given enough importance and resources as compared to people from other communities. In 2019, there was a police outbreak on students where they were actively creating corruption in the land for students and trying to also harm them physically. A lot of this corruption has been faced in the recent years, and there is no fix to it so far.
Corruption thrives in silence, but every voice matters. Together, we can challenge the system, demand accountability, and create a future rooted in integrity. Take a stand today. Speak up, act responsibly, and advocate for change.